breaking at 8. We start with the latest on President Biden. In Delaware this morning after testing positive for COVID, facing mounting pressure from top congressional Democrats and former Speaker Nancy Pelosi to leave the race. Let's go back to our senior White House correspondent Selena Wang on the scene in Rehoboth. Good morning, Selena.
Hey, good morning, George. This could not have come at a worse time for President Biden. He's been on the campaign trail trying to prove he has the stamina to stay in this race. But now all of that is on hold as calls for him to drop out grow louder.
This morning, President Biden is isolating in Delaware after testing positive for COVID, putting his campaign on pause. On Wednesday, moments before Biden was set to address the largest Latino advocacy group in Nevada, its president announcing he would not take the stage.
He just tested positive for COVID.
The president later telling reporters he feels good, then climbing the stairs to Air Force One after it was revealed he has COVID. Overnight, President Biden arriving back here in Delaware, the president making his way down the ramp from Air Force One and into the waiting vehicle. Once in the car, Biden putting on a mask. The White House says he's taking Paxlovid and experiencing mild symptoms, including a runny nose, cough, and fatigue. His COVID diagnosis putting his campaign on pause amid heightened concerns about Biden's health, with a growing number of Democrats urging the 81-year-old to step aside as their party's nominee. Just this week, Biden said he would do so if there was a serious medical reason.
If there has some medical condition that emerged, if the doctors came to me and said, you got this problem, that problem. But I made a serious mistake in the whole debate.
That's a change from his defiant tone just weeks ago.
I mean, if the Lord Almighty came out and said, Joe, get out of the race, I'll get out of the race. The Lord Almighty's not coming down.
But support among Democratic leadership is now crumbling. Sources tell ABC News that Biden's longtime ally, former Speaker Nancy Pelosi, told him polling shows he cannot defeat Trump, and he could destroy Democrats' chances of winning the House. ABC News also learning that over the weekend, Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer met with him to voice his colleagues' concerns and make the case that it would be best for him to drop out. And that House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries made a similar case to the president directly. In response, the White House says the president told all three leaders he is the party's nominee and he plans to win.
Most Democratic lawmakers are still standing by the president. Only 21 have publicly called on him to step aside. And that effort to replace Biden is running out of time. The party is planning to hold a virtual roll call in early August to nominate Biden. But at this point, this decision to step aside, it is Biden's to make, and it is his alone. Robin?
And we'll see what he decides. Selena, thank you.